Hey guys, it's me Parker. Welcome to my channel. I was thinking today, I was like, what readings have I not done in this cycle of reading, which has been playing out for a long time. Sorry, I've been working so much, but I'm finishing them today. And I was like, oh, Sagittarius and Capricorn and Aquarius. Dot dot dot. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna do it in that order. I just did Sagittarius, so I'm on to you guys next. So Cappies, what's up with my Cappies, my goats? Funny. Greatest of all time. Cappies, what's up with you guys? What is up? I have a Cap stellium, so I drive with Capricorn energy. I'm finishing my Saturn return right now. That's been intense. I hope you guys have been doing okay with this energy. I can't wait for the end of the year when Saturn finally moves into Aquarius. Lizard, ooh, very fire energy, very perceptive animal, very sensitive, very, very sensitive. You guys I kind of am getting like a watching and waiting vibe off this, because my throat chakra went off big time. You guys might be sussing something out. The lizard is a sussing out energy, very sensitive to vibrations, particularly spiritual, but those around it, right? It's ready to flee if it feels like it's threatened, endangered. Mercury retrograde. Yeah, it's been a kind of screwing with my speech a little bit here. Interesting. Very perceptive animal, though. Just kind of sussing out. He's like, oh, do I book it? I don't know. We'll see. You might be waiting to speak on something at this time. Anything else for my Capricorns? Anything else for my Capricorns? Please. Any other energies, animal totems that would like to communicate with my goats? Octopuses. High alert, sussing something out, big time. The deer, ooh, this just came out in Sagittarius reading. Divine feminine of the earth realm. Ooh, panther, whoa. Okay, very interesting, very intense energy. Whoa. Yeah, you're kind of watching and waiting. This is like the card of watching and waiting. Fire element, water element. The crocodile is like a gathering energy, or sussing out. It's like the card of watching and waiting. It can be a card of healing or planning. I think you're observing something to make a decision on which path you're going to move forward, whether you need to purge something from your life or not, big time. Because this is a crossroads energy that alters the course of our entire lives. Is the tarantula this way or that way? And again, that crocodile, what did I say when I first started the reading? I'm like, I'm getting a watching and waiting, sussing out vibe with the lizard, right? Do I book it? Deer can be very much like that too, right? She feels vibrations through her hoof. She's very in tune with the earth. She can hear a pin drop in the fucking forest. And if a hunter comes, she's going to try and book it, right? So yeah, you're deciding whether you're going to book towards or away from something or pick a new path here. You're really sussing something out here. So let's see. Let's get nosy. Plugging along. Water and earth. It is the element technically of water, but beaver moves between land and water. He is able to ground his emotions. He builds the dam for his family because he is very loyal and hardworking, and he does this for those he cares about, right? Maybe you're deciding if you're going to continue being loyal to a situation or a person, a job, even a friend. Who knows? Who knows? It's going to look differently for all of you. We'll see what comes out. There could be cards that indicate that this is a love message or a work message or something. Beaver plugs along, very loyal, very steadfast, very long term is his, I just heard passion, but like building a dam doesn't happen overnight, right? And like think of a beaver, like he chews through wood, and like have you seen how many like teeth marks are on, like I live in Canada, and we have beavers here, and so I've seen many beavers, and I've seen many trees that beavers have chewed through. That's a lot of bites just to get one tree down. It's like teeny tiny little bites, and he gnaws all the way around until it falls, and then he carries the log back to build the dam. Like it's tedious work, right? And then Panther. Ooh, there's a lot of fire showing for you guys. I love this card. It's so badass. It's a purging energy, right? So again, you're deciding whether to purge something from your existence here or if something matters to you. This can be like a tower energy too, like something comes up that strips something energetically from your life or gives you a new perspective that you need to strip something from your life, especially with that sensitive booking it energy of the lizard and the deer there with the tarantula like picking a path. Interesting. Okay, lizard. What is the lizard perceiving here? Feeling out trickery. Whoa, trickery. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, you're deciding if something is a trick or not. Something could be coming in too that's putting you in this lizard energy, and you're like, oh, this seems too good to be true. Is it a trick? I don't know. Right? Should I get that nut? I don't know. That's dragon energy, a lot of lizard energy in this, like reptilian energy. Very interesting. You might jive with reptilian animal totems. Interesting. They are quite thick. Like they have scales too, right? They can be like defensive, especially with that lizard energy. Just saying. We'll see why trickery is coming out. Is it actual trickery, or are you just perceiving that it is with that perspective energy? You're looking at something though. You're sussing something out, and you're deciding if it's existing. You're deciding if you're gonna purge it or continue putting work into it, like the beaver, or that beaver energy is coming in and it's a big change up for you, and it's like maybe it's not trickery, but with that defensive scale energy that I'm picking up on, you're like perceiving that it is. Again, that very perspective animal, the lizard, right? On guard. Why trickery with the lizard? Oh, the star. Whoa. You're being very defensive. Whoa. Okay. Cups energy, you're protecting your heart, I think, here, big time. Either trickery's happening and you're becoming aware of it, enlightened to it with that star, like a light is shining on it. Wow, Aquarian energy. You could be a cusper. Or they could have Aquarius, but this is like hope, healing, the true north, either something's coming in and you're like totally guarding your heart. Like that's the card of being defensive. Like he's all alone there guarding his heart space, very controlled as the King of Cups in the heart realm. And then there's the star. Wow, there is some kind of conflict, but that could all just be within yourself. Again, if you're finding something out with the star energy, a light's being shone onto something, and you're finding out that there's trickery, this is definitely hope and healing as you move forward, as you guard your heart and do what's best for you because there's trickery afoot. Or this is something very beautiful, an opportunity gifted to you, and you're very, very defensive of your heart space at this time. Very defensive of the heart space. Wow. Very interesting. Yeah, the manga deck. King of Swords. Wow, ready to cut something out here. Whoa, the High Priestess. Whoa, with the star. That's like pretty spiritual energy, right? For some of you, with that lizard energy, you're coming into a spiritual understanding about trickery of some kind, and it's putting you into this booking it energy. But this again is like trying to like use your intuition, right? And this is like manifestation, like dreams come true is the star, right? You're like either again too good to be true. You're really sussing something out, but it feels like intuitively here. There is forgiveness on the bottom too with that trickery energy, bittersweet. So for some of you, you're moving forward. You're moving forward into this star energy, manifesting like wish fulfillment, forgiveness, bittersweet. If there was trickery, again, forgiveness will help you release that. But there is also miracle, right? And impartiality. So for some of you, you're impartial to this wish coming true and you're not seeing it. You're not perceiving it properly with that lizard and trickery energy, probably due to things that's happened in the past. That can happen, we get bound. Oh, wow, sadness and loss with the moon. Whoa, secrets of some kind. There's hurt underneath that loss of celebration of some kind. So for some of you, this This was a very tangible communication about like a third party. Could be anything, can be the third cup, right? It could be like work, or just that there's no passion in a situation, the feelings aren't there, or trickery, actual trickery, or just loss of celebration, right? Coming into the realization that this is not your wish fulfillment. Here, communication of some kind, or if this is just all about you and this is an awesome opportunity, this is you like star and moon now, very cosmic. I like that. Cancer, Pisces energy with that high priestess, a lot of Pisces. um wow, Pisces, the person you're dealing with could be an Aquarius, Pisces, cusper too for some of you. Just throwing that out there. A lot of pain with this trickery, guarding the heart, guarding the heart. This can be like, things done in the dark. It can be like secrets being found out here too. But it can also be like your intuition. Again, very intuitive with that high priestess energy. So again, you could be blocking yourself off, like Cancerian energy. Sometimes they go into their crab shell, especially if they feel threatened with that guarding the heart energy. You could have Cancer in your chart too, because we had that King of Cups with the guarding the heart space, right? This can be the subconscious too. Things behind the scenes, like being very wounded in the heart space, maybe not letting that on. With the star in reverse, it can be like hopelessness as well. If this is someone moving towards you and it's a good opportunity, you're like really like, this is like so freaking blocked off in your pain and loss here, you guys, sadness. It's blocking you from your intuition of being able to see that this is a wish fulfillment. Again, there's forgiveness linked to this Three of Swords. You might have to release something from your past here, because it's making you're very guarded in the heart space, big time, with that loss energy. Sussing something out too, again. If you're in pain and you're not letting that on, you're really sussing out how to move, how to purge this from your existence too, because there's trickery afoot. Again, forgiveness and a hopeful new beginning here, right? Remain hopeful. Anything else about this lizard energy? Whoa, that's so many cards. Yeah, Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords. For some of you, it was like cheating or a third party. The Lovers, okay. Again, forgiveness is needed here. Whoa, Tower moment. I'm getting really lightheaded. Gotta ground. I've been feeling like that though in my energy. Feeling like very floaty. Just saying, so that could just be my energy at play. A tower moment, a significant life event for some of you. You're choosing if you're going to instigate a tower moment. A powerful revelation that leads to change. Speaking to those of you where you're, having this intuitive tower moment of coming into realization about someone trickery. The Lovers, a decision. So for some of you, this is a decision, Again, for all of you, pretty much it's a decision, because you're deciding, you're really sussing something out, right? If it's someone moving in, you're deciding if it's too good to be true, if it is wish fulfillment with that star energy. And for those of you that are already in this situation with this person, you're like blocking your heart space off from them, and making a decision to move into a different path with that tarantula purging energy. Time to spread your wings. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions here. Good health. For some of you, again, with that blocking off your heart space energy, that's kind of like indicated, right? This could be like playing out in your heart chakra a lot, right? Especially if there's no forgiveness. Four of Pentacles. Holding out, holding back, holding on to a situation from the past that's preventing you from seeing this wish fulfillment, or holding on to a situation or a person despite the fact that they've really hurt you, and refusing to forgive and move on. You're just kind of hanging out in that energy. Three of Cups, the need to have more fun, a celebration. And Ten of Swords, the end of that Tens energy. Embrace the change, expect things to get better now, recovering from addiction. Three of Cups with the recovering from addiction too. It could have been like somebody was in a bad place, like in an addictive cycle, and they've hurt you. There was trickery because they were very lost from, their own higher self or perspective in that addiction is coming out here for some of you. Addiction's at play here, and it caused a lot of pain, and stuck, bound energy. Page of Pentacles, though, it's like a card of communication or a friend or like moving forward, like a new beginning. That's what I'm getting. This could be the offer coming in for those in that boat. Scholarly, dependable, patient. I am feeling patience off this a little bit too. I'm not sure why. Good news about financial matters. For some of you, this is a work opportunity too. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study, right? She's like sussing out too. Look, she's like looking. She's like got the pentacle in her hand, and she's like, am I going to drop it into the ground and plant it? Or am I going to like, what am I going to do with this pentacle, right? But yeah, this is like a card of communication. An olive branch too. So for those of you where this is a new person, this is this person being like, hey, I'm wish fulfillment. I got a pentacle for you. And then you're like, oh no, my heart space, because I've been seen your type before. And it's like keeping you very bound and conflicted, and you're ready to cut it out. Yeah. But for some of you, this is like, again, that dependable energy. Like it's a page, right? It's an idea, or a small communication can be, right? Like an olive branch, right? And if that's the case and you're sussing them out, it could be like, oh, and for some of you, you're walking away from a friendship. And if you have to do that to protect yourself with that heart space energy, if you have to do that for you, especially if this person's struggling with addiction, then by all means do that. And forgive yourself for doing that, even if it's bittersweet, with that bittersweet underneath energy, because this can be a friend too, right? But yeah, interesting. Okay, let's look at the deer. Let's look at the deer here. Divine feminine earth energy. I see that as like you in that crossroads tarantula energy when you move forward. Like it's trying to make like a very sound decision here. Why the deer? Why the deer? Why the deer? Whoa. There's that bittersweet and miracle and forgiveness energy again. Discovery. The heart space. Why the deer? Tell me about deer energy. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. Okay. Renewal. Oh, that's a healing energy. I like that. We have expansion. That's good. That's really, really good with this wish fulfillment energy, especially after that Three of Swords energy. I like that. We do have rejection and dissipating. Dissipating. I actually haven't read this card. It's description. So it's kind of an odd energy I get off this. She's kind of just withering away there with that dissipating energy. There is a canary. Birds are all about communication. My throat chakra was going off again. So for some of you, there was trickery that was a catalyst for you. For some of you though, this is also too, like my favorite reader, Water Baby, has described this as like knowing that there's an issue or like something you should be doing, but you're just kind of ignoring it and not doing anything. It's like a kind of a complacent energy sometimes. And then like rejection, right? So for some of you, you're rejecting this expansion energy because you're blocked off in your heart space. You're very ungrounded with that dissipating energy. It's yellow, right? The solar plexus chakra, it's all about personal power, making a sound decision with your path and that deer energy, what to reject, what will lead to expansion. What do I need to reject here? What do I need? That's what this whole reading is about. What's going to lead to my expansion? What do I need to let wither here? Do I need to block off my heart space from this person? Or am I keeping myself blocked off and it's preventing me from accepting this rejection? Renewal, instinct. Wow, using your instinct here, and gossip. So again, for some of you, this is a soulmate coming in. We have soulmate and destiny on the bottom. Soulmate and destiny. Again, there's guilt underneath that, and there's someone drinking in the background. So for some of you, the soulmate is a friend or someone you're connected to energetically, and you need to walk away from this. in order to step into this expansive destiny energy. It's kind of blocking you on your path here with that trickery energy, especially if they're like taking money from you and not paying it back, or they're fucking with you energetically because their energy is so messed up and like you're so connected to them, or you're trying to help them and they're not they're hopeless with that star energy, you know, like sometimes people are hopeless and it's best to walk away. This can be like an attention energy, or just straight up gossip, or just straight up trickery with that trickery energy by way of words, communication, right? But instinct and renewal, again, like I see this totally as that tarantula card. Look, it's like identical. She's like feeling out her renewal. What's going to lead to expansion? Following your instinct here with that high priestess and moon energy, right? For some of you, and again, that sussing shit out, right? Sussing out big time. Even this person's like, Okay. Let's look at expansion. What's expansion here? Ooh, Panther, that purging energy. For some of you, this is blocking your expansion. I'll tell you guys a story. I had a best friend and we have known each other our entire life, and I'm sorry if you watch this. I'm sending you love. I don't have any ill will towards this person, but this person, we were there for each other to the nines, talk all day, every day, but it was just time for us to go our separate ways, and that happened, and it was a major block in my expansion. I was jobless for like a long time, like a year. Literally the day or two after I no longer was speaking with this person, I got a job opportunity for the job I'm currently at, and I love it. It's brought so much expansion and grounded and stability energy into my life, this job that I'm working now, and that happened the day that was a friend. That was a friend I was very connected to energetically, and it was freaking blocking my expansion. Seriously, like within days of her being out of my life. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or be rude. It's just, it was time to go. We learned our lessons. It was blocking both of us. I was probably blocking her from some stuff too, because it was a relationship that was not justified. It had run its course. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm just saying we were blocking each other from expansion and abundance. Through that, we were enabling toxic codependent patterns in our relationship of relying on each other for support, and it was actually blocking us. So sometimes you do have to walk away from people, and it is for the best, right? So again, my apologies if you're watching this. I'm not trying to be rude. I wish you all the best. I appreciate, anyways, it's not about me, my friend, but I'm just telling you how tangibly sometimes this stuff can affect us, especially if they're like into vices and they're taking advantage of you with that trickery energy. Sometimes you have to cut shit out so you can regain your balance. It is justified. This is justice, though, with that expansion energy. Libra, that's awesome. Mercury is in Libra. Oh, wow. Here's that trickery energy here. Moon in Libra on the bottom. Again, look, you can't make this stuff up, you guys. There's an opportunity here, right? There's some kind of opportunity or wish fulfillment, right? With this crossroads star energy, right? But look, on one side we've got, this is how the cards were underlying. There's a block here. Something's blocking you. And there's trickery afoot, right? It's either you blocking yourself, sabotage this can also be trickery straight up by way of another person doing you dirty, or you're sabotaging yourself from this wish fulfillment, and this is victory, right? Victory or contracts, or I don't know why I'm feeling contracts with that justice energy. This could be a job too. Something's not looking great on paper, or it's not what you wanted, so you're not going for it. You're blocking yourself. But there's also the heart space, right? Here, blocked up in the heart space because of trickery or perceived potential trickery. There's victory here. There's expansion. That's Jupiter. Jupiter in Leo to be specific, but this is like the Jupiter card in this deck, and Jupiter's all about gifts and expansion, right? Big time. Being very blocked. That's a block right in the middle. Straight up, she's blind there, right? Straight up, sussing out energy. In between sabotage, either by way of this other person or yourself, sabotaging yourself, and there's victory here with this opportunity. Wow, okay. Really quick, wow, strength. Strength. Wow. Okay. Anything else about this deer? I just heard humble. Wow. Really sussing something out, you guys. Wow. Okay. There's this tower moment energy on the bottom, whether to cut. There's the minor to the major, the chariot, right? The Six of Wands. There's that victory moving into that, but like elevating, like expansion, right? This is coming out to clarify expansion. It's expanding it from just that Six of Wands energy to full-on victory, like total ownage of victory. And potential, there's an Ace of Pentacles underneath that. So for some of you, again, you're rejecting this person, and it's like unleashing like expansion and a new opportunity for you because you're cutting out the grief and loss being in the cold energy of this person. Or, you know, and it could be a friend, love, work, or otherwise. You're cutting it out, or this is like you maybe losing out on this expansion and victory because you're like in the dark from it, like blinded, like that Two of Swords energy. But look at this. King of Earth to the divine masculine. Again, for some of you, this is, you know, just coming into alignment with that path energy of, you know, standing up for yourself and choosing, you know, not to play into this trickery energy. But wow, very sound. You're trying to make a sound decision. That's probably what I'll name this. But the King of Earth to the feminine, divine feminine. If this is an opportunity coming in that you're sussing out, you guys are a match, big time, coming out in animal form with the King of Cups or the King of Pentacles. That's very nice, very intense. And you're really sussing out what you're going to invest in here. You're going to drop a pentacle. That for some of you, that's the pentacle is the burden of juggling, being closed off in your heart space, and you're going to choose to collaborate to build with this person or no longer do that, and you're just dropping it. All right, guys, till next time.